Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke, and this is my Journeyman save on Football Manager 2019. Whew, I'm out of breath for saying that for some reason this morning. Anyway, today we have a big game against Atletico Madrid to see if we can get round into the next round of the knockout stages of the Champions League. And then we've got a league game against Stoke. We are kind of undefeated in a way. Obviously, since the last seen us, we've scored a lot of goals, and a lot of goals we tend to score at the minute. Obviously, last time out, you saw us win the Carabao Cup. We drew against Liverpool. We then played West Ham after that. We won 3-1. Ollie, Zinchenko, Paul King getting on the score sheet. We thrashed Fulham 7-0. Paul King with the perfect hat-trick, header, left foot, right foot. It was perfect to see. Ollie getting on the score sheet, Penne scoring as well for us. And then we just beat Brighton 4-0, Warings with a penalty, Zinchenko and Arab getting on the score sheet as well. So we're going into this Atletico Madrid game 3-0 up, so it should be fairly simple. We are at home, we've got a 3-0 away goal advantage, but we've seen us have these sort of advantages before and then lose, so we just need to be careful with it. We'll just get on with it and see how we're going to do. Stoke in the league, again, it's a game we should easily win. League table wise, we are slowly catching Liverpool. We're 4 points behind them now, so they just need to drop a couple of points and it'll be nice, and then we can catch up. We've got a better goal difference than they have, so we should be alright. Maybe be able to clinch the title again at the end of the season. But enough of me talking, let's just get straight in to this game and we'll have a look at the lineup. I think I've set the lineup how I wanted to do it. Yes, it is. We have got injuries. Injuries obviously do occur. Martial is still injured. Paul King's picked up an injury. He's out for 9 days, and it's a shame because he's been on fine form as of late. Dave's slowly coming back from injury. He's not fully fit, so I'm not going to be putting him into the squad. Sam Binch is still out injured. Lovrak's picked up an injury. He's out for 2 weeks as well. So, yeah, things aren't going great on the injury front, but we think we've still got enough in the team to rotate it and do alright. It's the winger side of things we're kind of struggling on, but like I say, we've got alright wingers to go in the place that it should be alright. So we've got Lars in goal, we nick back Arab, Service and Van der Bush as our back four, with the midfield of Pixton and Sokenby, Reece Nelson on the right hand side, Penny in the middle, Chiesa out on the left, and then Waring up top. I feel like that's going to be pretty decent. Chiesa, we know he can do it. Reece Nelson, he's been here for ages. He should be able to do it for us as well. They have got Harry Kane up top for them. And to be honest with you, we absolutely thrashed them last time, so I don't see why we won't be able to today. I fully expect to go out and win this match because we did last time. 3-0 up ahead on aggregate. It should be a simple game, this. Just get an early goal and then just defend quite nicely. That's what we need to do, so we'll just see how we get on. First highlight, 3 minutes on the clock. We like to score an early goal at the minute. Are we going to get one today? Chiesa plays it all the way back to Van der Bush, to Silva, to Penne. We've given the ball away. What we don't want is Madrid to score early on, and we win the ball there. Cross comes in, Ashley Waring's there. He shoots, it comes straight off the goalkeeper, and then he shoots again because it comes straight back to him. How many times do you see that in this FM this year? But 4 minutes on the clock, we go 1-0 up, 4-0 up on aggregate. But Waring just picks it up. One shot hits the keeper, just comes straight back to him. He just reacts the fastest, puts it in the back of the net. That's what we need. Right, we've just had a throw-in and actually done quite well with it. Nick back to Pixton. Are we going to get another early goal? Penne. I want a sip of my tea. That's what I want. In between the highlights, I wanted a sip of a tea. But nick back, Penne, Sokenby. We're playing this ball nicely. Warings is in, hits the crossbar. Not the crossbar, hits the post. It goes out for a throw-in, and that should be the end of that highlight. Goal kick to ourselves. We didn't see what led up to the goal kick, but we are building it from the back again quite nicely. Nick back, trying to go for a run through the inside this time instead of going out wide. It didn't quite work, and then he gave the ball away. Harry Kane is in. Harry Kane shoots, and he doesn't score. Lars with a good save. Harry Kane, obviously, I don't know how old he is nowadays. He must be on like 35, something like that. I think I would click on him, but it means he would score, and I don't want him to score. Free kick to us. Nelson whips it in, and there we go. Andreas Penne scores the header, making it 2-0 on 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. I think we're through to the next round of the knockout stages. And Atletico Madrid are third in their league. Is it saying something about the Spanish league, how not that great they are, or is it just we've got that good of a team, we should be winning everything? I feel like we should. I feel a bit let down about the FA Cup. The league, it was the couple of games at the beginning of the season that let us down. But other than that, I'm happy with the way this team has gone so far this season. Right, I'm going to make some subs anyway. What am I going to do? I feel a bit out of it this morning. It's early on when I'm recording this. It's not even 7 o'clock yet in the morning. And I'm a bit... I haven't even got my glasses on either, so that's why I'm struggling to see. I am going to take off. I can't really take off any of the wingers. Well, I can. I could put Garrett Scholes on or McQuell on. Chiesa and Penne are tied. I'm going to drop Ware into the wing. I'm going to bring on Zinchenko. And then I'm going to bring on Lonsdale. Because Lonsdale and Penne have both come to me saying they want to play more football. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to rotate them. If one starts, the other one will come on at half time, depending on what goes on. I think Pixton, in fact, is looking a bit tired after this free kick. We'll get him off. We'll get Ollie on, and that's another goal. Is that Lonsdale scoring? No, it's a defender. It's 3-0 again on the night. It's an own goal, and it comes from a Reece Nelson free kick. And yeah, it just comes off the head of one of their defenders. That will take that quite nicely all day long. Let's take off Pixton. Let's bring on Ollie. He's been great for us this season, Ollie has. And if it weren't for me rotating the team, especially in the Carabao Cup, I wouldn't have realised how good he was, to be honest with you. He is a wonder kid, but he's played really well for us. And I say he's scored a couple of goals in the Premier League now. He's registered to be in. So Kimby's there. He has a shot. What a goal that was. He's 7th goal of the season. 4-0 on the night. 7-0 on aggregate. We've literally torn Atletico Madrid to pieces. And I honestly cannot wait to get my hands on the Spanish league. I really want to go to Spain or even Germany. I think that's the two leagues I want to go. France, the only way I'm going to go to France if it's PSG for a year, just to say I've won something in France. But I think that's going to be it, though. We're going to win this one quite comfortably. Full time's up. 4-0 on the night. Atletico Madrid just got thumped. They weren't even there at all. I think they turned up already beaten. A very good win, boys. Well done. And I can't ask for much more. So we've got Stoke next. So I'm going to get straight into the Stoke game. We'll see how we get on in the Stoke game. I think in between it, there may be a draw for the next round of this Champions League. So I'll do that as well. So here we are then. We've got the quarter-final draw for the Champions League. Who are we going to get? That's the question. Milan, Tottenham. I do not want Tottenham because how many times have we played Tottenham in this save so far? Good. I kind of said in the press conference I wanted Barcelona. And here we go. Arsenal. It's going to be Barcelona. Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's not fixed at all. I said I'd rather have Barcelona. And I just want to play against them and see. We haven't played against Barcelona yet in this save. They're second in the Spanish league. They've won it twice. Obviously, the past couple of years. I just want to see how Barcelona are and who they've got in their team. He is 34. That was a good guess, wasn't it? But yeah, Barcelona, I'm kind of happy with that. I have scouted their team to see if anyone's looks great. And considering who they are, if you go off star ratings, they're not that great, are they? But anyway, enough said about that. We're going to get into the Stoke game now. And yeah, we'll play Stoke in the league. Right, we're here for the Stoke game. And poor old Dave picked up an injury in training, so he's out for another 3 weeks. We're struggling out on the wings. I think the game is trying to tell me I'm a bit unbalanced with this team. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to start Chiesa. I'm going to put Ware in on the wing. I'm going to start Zinchenko up top. Then I'm going to swap Lonsdale around with Penne. I've obviously got to keep the promises in line. Let me just have a quick look at my promises. Who's going to be 5 days left for Lonsdale? And I've got loads of time left for Penne. Benjamin as well, I've got 11 days. I just don't want to break the promises. Obviously, you break one promise on this game anyway. It doesn't matter. People, the media and the other, when you go for the interviews, they just slag you off anyway because of it. Right, so this is the team that's going to be lining up, and it doesn't look that great, but it will be. It will go well, and we will win. We've got Lars in goal, Hitchens on the right-hand side, Arab Service and Van der Bush as our centre-back. Hitchens is obviously coming in. He wants to play more football. I'm going to let him do it. Pixton and so can be in midfield. We've got Nelson, Lonsdale, Waring as our attacking midfield and Zinchenko up top. Just thinking, anyone on the bench who's not on the bench that needs to be there? Not really, to be honest with you. Baelish, he will get his game time at some point. He's 23 though, so it's going to have to be sooner rather than later. It depends on one of these attacking midfielders, because we've got some good attacking midfielders at this club. And everyone just goes defensive against us nowadays. And I generally think it's just because we score a lot of goals. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. We should. We really should. Just put the pressure on. We are away at Stoke, though, on a... What night is it of the week? Everyone always says, can they do it? On a whatever night at Stoke. And look how big their stadium is nowadays. Stoke have got for a 3-tiered section at one side of the pitch. Also realised this is being played before the Liverpool play their game, so it's again putting pressure on Liverpool to have to keep putting in the results they're doing. We also had an article saying Lars hasn't conceded a goal for 300 and odd minutes as well, so we need to be careful with that. I am going to go probably attacking if we don't get a goal by the 35th minute. I'm probably just going to go attacking. It tends to work. We tend to get a goal if I do that. We're building out from the back. Obviously, the team's going to be tired. We have just travelled to Atletico Madrid. We've qualified for the quarter-final. But Reece Nelson just picks the pocket of the keeper. Their keeper is just pissing around with the ball, not really doing a lot. So Reece Nelson just closes him down. And he might as well. Like you say, the keeper was just undecisive what to do here. Just dawdling on it. And then Reece Nelson, thank you very much. Should have just booted it. First time keeps. So that's 1-0. It's a bit of, I say, poor performance. 10 shots, 5 on target, all the possession. We're dominating, but we're just not scoring as much as what we normally are. Obviously, we've played a bit of football recently. It's probably fatigue kicking in. We also, as well, if we win this, we go 1 point behind Liverpool. Obviously, they're still yet to play, so obviously if they win, they'll go 4 points ahead anyway. But it's still, we're putting the pressure on Liverpool to perform. That's what we're doing. We're playing before anyone else. We're just getting the job done, and then, yeah, we'll just go on from there. I'm going to take off Waring. He's not having a great game. I'm going to bring on Chiesa on this left-hand side. Hopefully, he might be able to do a job for us. Pixton, as well, I think, has just picked a bit of a knock. We might have to change him after this corner, of course. And do not concede. Lars wants to keep his clean sheet tally going. I'm going to bring on Ollie for thingy. And then Zinchenko's not having a great game either. I'm going to make a double sub. McQuell's going to come on as well up top, because the striker isn't performing either. Right, Reece Nelson goes close with the free kick. I say close, it was miles off, but it looked good, didn't it? Right, Stoke, goal kick. We win the ball back. Van der Busch plays it all the way back to Lars, and what was Lars doing there? And, he saved himself. I don't want to draw because we're going to drop points, and 2, I kind of don't want him to concede another goal. I want him to get another 90 minutes worth of a clean sheet behind him. And he almost buggered up then. He really did, but I'm glad he didn't. Right. I've just got a feeling it's going to be a Stoke goal unless we manage to counter here. Lonsdale crosses it. McQuell's there. Sokambi's there. Puts us 2-0 up. That's what we need. Away from home, it's just... These sort of games are scrappy. You're going to get them like it. You've just got to hold on. And it's a lovely cross. McQuell picks the ball up. He gets tackled. Sokambi's there to put it into the back of the net for his 8th goal of the season. And I can breathe a little bit more comfortable now. Unless they score straight away. I doubt they will. I just want us to keep the clean sheet now. I really do. Stoke on the attack. Good tackle. Very good tackle there. Right, McQuell. Finding Reece Nelson. He's not there. Hitchens picks the ball up. Plays it into the middle to Lonsdale. Lonsdale finding McQuell. Can't really find him. And then Stoke are just knocking on the door again. And Lars concedes. He concedes after after quite a few minutes. And Stoke are back in it. I'm just going to tell him to concentrate, maybe. Away from home, it's probably going to frustrate him, telling him to concentrate. We've got 5 minutes plus added time to hold on and not concede another goal. We need to put the pressure on to Liverpool. If we want to win this league, we need to just win. And another cross comes in and another bloody goal. I think it's offside, though. I'm going to go attacking. It is offside. We got away with that one. We did. And it was literally an identical goal than it was last time. So we just need to be a bit more careful. Obviously, tired legs out there. Van der Bush is struggling on this left-hand side for us, and that's where all their attacks are coming from. Sokambi's in. Chiesa's there. Chiesa can't score. He's not really done much for us this season, Chiesa has, really. And last kick of the game, a free kick. Just over, I think we've got away with this one. Full time, 2-1. I'm not going to go too hard on the team. We are away. It is against Stoke, a mid-table team. Obviously, we should have won it, and we did eventually win it. And I am really, really happy with that. I'm just going to quickly bash through the press conference like that. So where we're going to come back, it's going to have to be It has to be the Barcelona game, doesn't it? I feel like a Barcelona doubleheader in my next episode. I feel like it's going to be Tottenham. I'll play Tottenham and Newcastle offline, and I'll do Barcelona. I'll play the Wolves game offline, and then do the other Barcelona second leg. I feel like that's how it has to roll, and then depending on if we win them games, I'll see how the rest of the season goes. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know what you want to think, and also for FM20 is coming out soon. Well, I say soon, a few more months. What have you got planned? Who are you going to be playing with? Let me know down below, and I will catch you later on. See you in a bit, guys.